At NCC, we are proud of the relationships we have with our prestigious clients, one of which is the Hershey Company, and we all know and love their brands. Over the last 20 plus years, we've done hundreds of projects with them, ranging from single conveyors to million-dollar systems. Scott Fedor, Packaging Systems Engineering Manager, was kind enough to speak with our producer.
NCC has been a quality supplier to us for a number of years. In the beginning, they started out as a small conveyor company, providing what we call rework conveyors and smaller projects to the Hershey Company. In past years, they have grown in size tremendously and have done some very large projects with us through large palletizing projects, conveyance projects, and most recently they've provided some engineering outsourcing for us as we're going through a substantial growth period right now, that we have looked to the outside to contract some engineering hours out and to help us do the detailed engineering with the contractor with the oversight of an internal Hershey engineer.
In the discussion, Scott talks about the ability to collaborate with us and the flexibility we show during the projects, which is a great story to hear from a customer.
We have a very strong engineering group here at Hershey, but at times we have to take on outside consultants and outside contractors. We have a real good balance in that. Our core people work well with a group of contractors that we have established relationships, and we continue to grow that through different projects, experiences, and as new people come in, we add to that network.
As we've grown, we've realized who we are. You know what we can do, we know what we can't do, which allows us to fulfill our credo of dependability of promise, meaning if we say something, it's going to happen.
What NCC has done well is they have built a strong relationship with the Hershey Company. It's taken several years to build. They have always known when to push the limits and when to take a step back and say, okay, this project maybe not be in our wheelhouse. We're not going to bid on that. We thank you for selecting us to work with, but right now we may have too many other things going on, or it just doesn't fit our core competencies. I think they've done a good job at that, and that's where I touched on earlier that certain companies don't have the sense of the presence to say, hey, we can't do everything and we'll just take on a job. I think NCC has a good balance of that, and with that they have established a strong reputation within Hershey, so that when we go to them, we know that they are going to provide a solid solution, an on-time solution, and a solution that's on budget that meets our needs.
We always like to hear stories about our success. It shows that we're a solutions company and a people company, not just an equipment company. Here's a little story about a project we did for a new product at Hershey.
That we have a new product line out called Reese Mini Cups that is selling tremendously right now. NCC really stepped in to help us out on that. They were the vendor for conveyance and automation systems on the original project. Because it's selling so well, we had to go back and quickly come up with an alternative solution to make more product in a short amount of time being 4 weeks. NCC was able to provide us with a temporary solution, and then long-term provide us with a long-term substantial improvement to the line to keep us going for the future, utilizing, I'd say, about 90% of the short-term assets that we had purchased. Otherwise, if we didn't have that solution, we would be expensing a lot of equipment, basically throwing it away for a short time to get us over this hump. But with working with NCC and our team, we're able to take equipment, use it as a temporary solution, transfer it to the long term so that we have substantial growth on that product.
You hear the term partnership and collaboration and relationship. What does that really mean to a customer?
We have a very good business relationship with them. They meet on a regular basis with our engineering staff on different projects, and through those projects, I think their experiences outside the confectionery world, they're able to bring us different ideas that maybe we have not thought of, that they may have used in the dairy industry, they may have used in the meat industry, to say that, hey, you can solve this puzzle a different way. Here's a solution we did for another customer, kind of similar to what you're doing, but different, and we think it's better than their traditional way of doing it as you've done for a number of years.
So in closing, we want to express our thanks to Scott Fedor and the Hershey Company for allowing us to share in their success. We're looking forward to the opportunity of bringing the same expertise, partnership mentality, and commitment to excellence to your organization. I'm Kevin Mauger, President of NCC, thanking you for watching.